They call you a fish. You're not. You're a lizard. But you'll go your entire life without ever seeing a single drop of water because you don't swim in the ocean. You swim in an ocean of sand in the hottest, driest, emptiest place on the whole planet, the desert. You live buried under it, in the dark, blind, deaf, feeling your way through solid ground with your whole body. That's the job. Stay under, feel for footsteps, burst up, grab, dive back down, feel every threat coming long before it arrives, everything except the one thing that finally kills you, because that comes from the only direction you can't feel. But we'll get there. First, good luck being born. Your mother laid you in the sand months ago and walked away. No nest, no guarding, no parents at all. Just a few eggs buried in the dark, left to cook at the perfect depth and hatch completely alone. You claw out of your shell, the size of a human finger, into total darkness underground, and you are not alone down here. Something is already hunting you. A camel spider, not a scorpion, but a nightmare stuck in between. Long legs, a body like a knuckle, and jaws like a pair of scissors that never stop moving. It felt you hatch. It's coming. So you do the only thing your body knows how to do. You dive. You pin your legs flat against your sides and wriggle straight down into the sand, and the sand parts around you like water. You swim. Down and away through solid ground while the camel spider snaps at the empty hole where you used to be. You just did the one thing almost nothing else on earth can do, and it's about to become your entire life. You don't crawl through sand, you swim through it, you lock your legs against your body and whip side to side like an eel, and you pour through the dune at a foot every second. No arms, no legs, just your body rippling through the ground like it's water. And that should be impossible. Sand isn't water. Sand is a billion tiny knives. Swimming through it should scrape you raw. It should sandblast the skin, clean off your body inside a week. It doesn't. You come out the other side, clean, shining, not a single scratch on you. Your scales are a miracle. Nothing sticks to them. Nothing scratches them. The sharpest sand on earth slides straight off you like you've been greased. Scientists take your shed skin into their labs and study it, trying to build machines that don't wear out. You solved a problem their engineers still can't. Your body is perfect for this place, which is the only reason you stand a chance, because this place is trying to kill you every single second. You're cold-blooded, and you live inside an oven. Up on the surface at midday, the sand hits 70 degrees, hot enough to cook meat. Sit up there too long and you're finished. You will literally bake alive in minutes. So you go down where it's cooler. But cold-blooded means the cold shuts you off. Too deep, too cool, and your muscles lock up and you can't move at all. So you spend your whole life trapped between the two, shuttling up and down all day long, hunting for one thin slice of sand that isn't too hot and isn't too cold. A few centimeters too high, you cook. A few too low, you freeze. And water? Forget it, there isn't any. You will never drink, not once in your entire life. Every drop of water in your body you have to squeeze out of the bugs you eat. Speaking of which, you're hungry, and the way you hunt is unbelievable. You're blind down here. You're deaf. Buried in the sand, you can't see a thing and you can't hear a sound, but you can feel. A cricket lands on the surface, 10 centimeters above your head, and starts walking, and you feel it. Every footstep, tiny shivers running down through the solid sand into your jaw and your skin, a rhythm, a direction, a distance. You can't see the cricket. You don't need to. You track it blind from underneath, lining it up step by step. Then you erupt. You blast up out of the ground and snatch it out of the air before it even knows the sand was alive. You hunt an entire world you cannot see by touch alone, reading the footsteps of the desert straight through the ground. It's the greatest sense any animal could ask for. And it's about to get you killed. Because here's what nobody tells you. You are not the only thing down here that can feel footsteps. There's a snake in the sand with you, the Saharan sand viper, and it does every single thing you do. It dives into the sand. It hides in the dark. It buries itself and goes dead still. And it feels for footsteps, yours. To that snake, your footsteps are the cricket. It swims the sand like you swim it. It hunts by feel exactly like you hunt by feel. The one place on earth you dive into to feel safe under the sand, in the dark, the entire reason your body exists has a killer living inside it, built from the ground up to hunt you the same way you hunt everything else. One day you feel it, a rhythm in the sand that's wrong, heavier, coming straight at you, fast, through the ground. You run, You sand swim for your life, whipping through the dune, your slick scales letting you slide faster than it can follow. You burst out of the surface, scramble across the open, and dive back down somewhere far away, heart slamming. You got away. This time. But now you know the truth. There is no safe place, not even the dark. Eventually, your body tells you it's time to make more of you. So you break your own rule and go find another sandfish. The one and only time you will ever move towards your own kind on purpose. You mate. She burrows down and lays a handful of eggs in the warm sand. And then she does the exact thing that was done to you. She walks away. No nest, no guarding, no goodbye. Just a few eggs, buried in the dark, left completely alone. Most of them get sniffed out and eaten before they ever hatch. The lucky few will claw their way out into the black by themselves and start this whole miserable life over from the beginning. That's your entire family, a hole in the sand and a head start. Now, here's how it ends. It's morning. The sand is cold, and so are you. Cold-blooded, remember? Before you can move, before you can run, before you can do anything at all, you have to warm up, and there's only one way to do that. You have to come up, so you push your head out into the open air, into the early sun, and you bask, warming your blood, and out of pure habit, you feel the ground beneath you for anything coming. The ground says nothing, because it didn't come from the ground. A shrike drops out of the sky, a small gray desert bird with a hooked beak, folding out of the air straight down onto your back. And it makes no footsteps, no tremor, no rhythm in the sand, nothing at all. Your entire body, your entire life is built to feel danger coming up through the ground, and a bird falling out of the sky sends nothing through the ground whatsoever. By the time you feel its claws, it already has you. And it doesn't eat you. It carries you to a thorn bush, and it presses you down onto a long, sharp thorn, slowly, until the point pushes out through the other side of your body, and it leaves you there, hanging, skewered in the open air, drying in the sun, right next to two other lizards it already hung up for later. You spent your entire life running from this exact sun, buried in cool, dark sand, hiding from the heat that could cook you, and you die pinned in the full sun, drying out on a thorn in a bird's pantry. They called you a fish that swam every single day of its life and never once found water, a fish that could feel a cricket's footsteps through solid sand and never felt the shadow that dropped on it from above. You ran from the sun your whole life, and the desert hung you out to dry in it. But believe it or not, there's an animal with an even worse life. Watch that story next.
Your father is walking toward your mother. She's twice his size. She kills spiders for a living. He is a spider. He touches her thread. She spins. For 1 second, he's not a mate. He's prey. She lets him close. He climbs on, mates, less than a minute. Then she bites into his head, holds him at the end of her jaws, the same jaws she uses to kill every spider she eats, and drains him while his heart is still beating. She needs the protein. For you, your father's entire life led to one moment. Approaching a killer, mating with it, and dying for it. That was the whole point of him, and that's the same future waiting for you. You hatch from an egg sac your mother carried strapped to her leg, while she was out hunting other spiders. You're the size of a grain of rice. Your head sits on a long, stretched tube that looks like a neck. Your jaws are massive, almost as long as your body, angled down like a pelican's beak. You look like someone designed a spider specifically to give people nightmares, and you only eat one thing: spiders. Not insects, not flies. The most dangerous small predators on the planet. Venomous, fast, armed with silk and fangs. That's your only food. You're an assassin, born into a family of assassins. One job: grow big enough, find a female. Don't end up like your dad. Let's see if you last longer than he did. Skip forward. Night. Madagascar. You're hanging upside down under a leaf. Back 6 legs walking. Front 2 sweeping circles in the dark. Feeling for silk. You don't build webs. You don't wait for food. You go to another spider's house, and you break in. Your leg catches a thread. Thin. Almost invisible. A drag line. Some spider left it behind like a trail of breadcrumbs straight to its front door. You follow it. Hours. Pelican spiders don't rush. You creep along the thread, reading every vibration. If the silk tenses, something moved. If it goes slack, something broke it, or something is watching you from the other end. The thread gets thicker. More threads join. You're close. A web. Small. Messy. A cobweb spider built it. She's sitting in the center, legs resting on signal threads, waiting for something to fly in and die. You reach the edge, start plucking. Soft tugs, gentle pulls, the same vibration a trapped insect makes. You're lying to a killer. In its own house, using its own alarm system against it. She feels the vibrations, stops, tilts, starts walking toward you, reading her silk, one leg at a time. She steps into range. Your jaws snap 90 degrees upward and slam down. Fangs punch through her body. You rip one fang out, leave the other buried in her, hold her at the end of your long neck. She thrashes, kicks, bites at the air, can't reach you. That's the whole point of your neck. Your prey dies at a distance where it can never fight back. Venom spreads. She stops. You eat. First kill. And already the worst truth about your life. Every meal means breaking into a killer's home, faking your own death, and murdering the homeowner before it murders you. Miss once, you're the meal. Skip forward, you're bigger, 5 millimeters. Still a grain of rice. The small spiders near your patch are either dead or they've stopped trusting vibrations that don't feel right. You need bigger prey, bigger risks. You follow a drag line to a new web, thicker silk, heavy tension. Whatever lives here is bigger than anything you faced. You pluck, same trick. The spider comes, fast. Too fast. It rushes the web edge and lunges before you're set. Fangs hit your leg. Venom burns through the joint. You swing your jaws, panic, not precision, and catch its abdomen. Your neck stretches full length. Its fangs snap inches from your face, while yours pump venom into its gut. 30 seconds of kicking. Feels like forever. It dies. You don't celebrate. Your front left leg is swelling. The joint where venom hit is stiffening. You can't feel the last 2 segments. By morning, the leg hangs limp. Dead weight. That's not healing, ever. Spiders don't regenerate. Every hunt you survive costs a piece of you that never comes back. Lose enough legs, you can't walk, can't stalk, can't pluck webs. You don't eat. Your body is a countdown timer disguised as a predator, and the clock just lost a digit. You drag yourself under a leaf. Don't move till morning. Skip forward. 7 millimeters. Hunting every night. Damaged leg dragging behind you. 7 legs doing the work of 8. You've killed cobweb spiders, sheet weavers, crab spiders. One jumping spider that saw you coming launched itself at your face with reflexes 10 times faster than yours and almost ripped your neck open before your fangs found its throat. Jumping spiders have the best vision of any spider alive. They see in color. They see in depth. And that one saw you perfectly. It just wasn't fast enough. You're getting better at killing, but you're also getting worse at surviving. 1 leg down. Every hunt, the math gets uglier. Then one night, you follow a drag line and it leads somewhere wrong. The silk smells different, not like prey, like you. Same chemistry, same species, another pelican spider. You find it under a leaf, smaller, same long neck, same massive jaws, same design, looking right at you. For 3 seconds, nothing moves. Then it strikes, jaws snapping upward, fangs aimed at your body. You throw your jaws forward at the same time, 2 identical weapons swinging at each other. Your fang catches its neck, its fang catches your leg. Your third on the right side. Venom floods in. You hold on, pump everything into the bite. The other spider kicks, twists, tries to pull free. Whoever's venom works, faster wins. It stops moving first, but your third right leg is dead. 2 legs gone now, 6 left. You eat the body. First time you've ever tasted your own species. Doesn't taste different from the others. That's the thing about being an assassin spider. Everything your size wants you dead, and the only creature built exactly like you. Same neck, same jaws, same strategy. Just tried to kill you the same way you kill everything else. There's no version of meeting your own kind that doesn't end in violence. Your species doesn't do friends, doesn't do family. Every spider you ever meet is either a meal or a murderer. Most are both at the same time. Skip forward, fully grown, 8 millimeters, 6 legs. You've spent your entire life walking into other killers' homes in the dark, pretending to be their food, and becoming the last thing they ever see. But now, the only thing that matters is mating. And mating means doing what killed your father. You follow pheromones on a silk thread for hours, under leaves, over branches, through wet moss. You find her, bigger than you. Same jaws, same everything. You step onto her silk. She freezes. This is how every hunt started. Except this time, you're not the assassin. You're walking toward the trap. And she's done this 100 times. She turns, jaws angled, reading you. You walk toward her, slow, deliberate. No dance, no gifts. Just a slow walk toward the most dangerous thing in your world, on 6 legs instead of 8. She lets you close. It's fast, mechanical, then her jaws twitch. Same movement your mother made before she bit through your father's skull. You drop, run, press under a leaf. She doesn't follow. Timing, luck. Maybe she wasn't hungry. You'll never know. You just know you're alive, and he isn't. Same approach, same jaws waiting, different ending. This time, your species has done this for 165 million years, since before the dinosaurs went extinct, since Pangaea was one continent. In 1854, someone found your ancestor in 50-million-year-old amber, thought you were extinct. 27 years later, they found you alive in Madagascar. But Madagascar's forests are 90% gone. You exist in 3 places on Earth now. 3 patches of forest, shrinking every year. You're a 165-million-year-old assassin the size of a grain of rice. You survived mating with the thing designed to kill you, on 6 legs, and the thing that finally ends, you won't have fangs or venom. It'll have a chainsaw. But believe it or not, there's an animal with an even worse life. Watch that story next.